Waiting for people to arrive and say something. Testing. Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, we're good. What? Why did my monitor turn off? Oh, now we're back. I'm going to say hello in chat. Let's check the stream quality. Hey Neil, how you doing? Just wait a couple minutes and we'll get started. I'm going to go ahead and play a song. I'm going to play Jump. So it's a great song. I love Jump from Van Halen. Let's play Jump. Explain to you guys what I'm going to do. All right. So what I'm going to do today is pretty simple. This won't be a very long live stream. We're just going to call scammers out. I figure, why not? At least I can do is call them out. So don't expect regular scam baiting. I'm literally going to say, you're not really from Microsoft or you're not really from PayPal, things like that. Um, I'm kind of in a weird mood. I don't know, want to worry you or make you think I'm sick or anything. I thought long and hard about scammers yesterday, and I was like, again, this has happened before. Is there any way we can stop these people from being scammers? And I know the answer already. Scammers claim that that's their only choice. I mean, that's how it works. So if you want to get some insight into why a person is a scammer, I've thought long and hard about it, and the best I can come up with is when they start their job as a scammer, they don't take umbrage or credit for the big kahuna that's their boss. And so think about it this way, you're on a crew that fixes houses, but you find out that all the employees that you work with are stealing items from the house that they're improving. When you do that, you look up and say, well, wait a minute, my boss is the one who's getting all the money. I'm just a worker. And so it's through that lens that scammers feel that what they're doing isn't wrong. Do you understand that at all? If not, I can restate it. I think this is some insight that scam baiters don't normally share with people. Why do scammers scam? And the best thing I can come up with is they're not the big kahuna. They're not the one getting all the money. So therefore, they're not as bad as the boss. Do you understand that? Does that make sense to anybody? Um, there's a famous quote from a war general that says the best way to fight your enemy is to understand your enemy. And it's with that thought that I think those things. Nobody seems to be responding to what I'm saying. I mean, this is the only way I can it's the only way I can fathom why a scammer, why an individual would become a scammer. Um, I don't know. Why else do you think that they're evil people? Do they? I don't think it's that. Well, no, it is that, Grammy. You're right. Employment in India is really bad. I mean, it's hard to get regular jobs even in America. I mean, you got to admit that. No, Mad Duck, I'm gonna have a limited live stream. I'm taking a break. I am. I'm taking a break. I'm reviewing many things. I'm reviewing some 3D software that I need to start using. I'm reviewing some AI projects that are underway. Um, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to call these scammers. I'm going to call them out. I'm just going to basically say I doubt you are where you are. Um, I think it's important for us to understand what the enemy is. I mean, that's part of scam baiting anyway, understanding why do these scammers do what they do. You know, it's a good question, BG88. I think today most of the scammers know they're working for an illegal enterprise. Back in 2016 and 2017, it was common knowledge that some of these scammers were actually thinking they were working for Amazon, and then 30 days later they would find out that they're working for a scamming organization. Right. So, I mean, what would you do? I mean, this is something you need to ask yourself. You're on the down and out. You can't pay your rent. So you got to go out on an emergency to raise money to pay your rent. So you go to a day labor camp and then you wait for a pickup truck to come by and you hop in the back of the truck and you go and do the work. But while you're doing the work, you find out that the folks that you're working with are stealing from the property that you're helping. Do you stop your job? I mean, really, what do you do? Ask yourself that question. You need money, you need to pay rent, so you hopped into a back of a truck and you're driving to a house and you find out that the other workers are stealing items. You know what I would do? I would do the job I was hired to do and I wouldn't say anything. That's what I would do. Wouldn't you? So I'm not going to steal money just because Bob and Steven are. I'm just going to do my job. And then when I go back to get my paycheck, I might say something. I might say, you know, I saw some guy stealing items from, you know, the property, and then the boss says, well, that's what they're doing. They're risking themselves. So that's the kind of condition that I think scammers get into. Yeah, I just got it, Danny. Thank you. So you would quit and go do something else. So, Dr. Death, you would then get out of the truck and then wait inside of the day labor camp for another truck to pull up. And then you get into that truck and then you go off to the site and you find out that they're stealing as well. What would you do, Dr. Death? I'm not saying your answer is wrong. It's actually correct. You should abandon the job and then get a different one. But what do you do if you get another job and they're doing the same thing? So that's what I'm bringing to you. That's you would call the police. Okay, so you call the police, and then the police tell you that the company that you abandoned the job from is legitimate. What do you do then? So Chappie said she would get a legit job. I'm just trying to bring reality to it. I mean, I do I care about the scammers? I do to a degree. They're individual humans. They face they face challenges like anybody else. So I don't know India. I don't live there. I don't know what it's like to walk the streets of Kolkata. I don't know what it's like. I would love to walk the streets of Kolkata, to be honest. Kolkata is actually a beautiful city. I don't know if you know that. I'm just I'm just wondering. I'm not saying that I'm here on Earth to change them. I'm not saying that I can. I'm just trying to look at them for what they are. I mean, yes, they're criminals, um, but so many of them literally believe that what they're doing is not a criminal job. So you got to know that. So, with all that said, what do you guys suggest we do? What do you think a solution would be? Let's talk about this. How can we stop scammers from doing what they do? So I'm reading your chat. I just want to see what you guys say. Yeah, so that hit me when I first started my YouTube channel. I created a video of me talking to a scammer, and then about 9 months later, I kind of had to give up and take a break because I said I'm not having any effect. Yeah, Moisty does raise a good point. The United States could sanction India until they take action, but I don't think that's a solution because you got to remember India has the most people on the planet. India is the most populous country right now. So I just that's where my thoughts are today. I found myself thinking. I woke up this morning and I said to myself, how can we stop scamming? And there's really no way, not any direct way. Scambaiters do what they can to tie up the scammers to keep them from getting the victims. Well, Dr. Death, I agree with you. There's some element of greed to it, but there's also an element of survival. I'm not I'm not playing devil's advocate on the scammer, but they have to eat and they have to feed their families. So there is that argument. I'm not condoning scamming. I'm just saying that's the environment that they're in. Um, but calling them criminals is kind of a weird thing. Do you think that the Indian scammer running an Amazon scam is equal to a brute in the United States that beats up a young man or young woman and steals their money? Do you think that's the same class of criminal? If you do, then you're you need really? Okay. I might need to change my mind on some of this. If you guys think that a Indian stealing money is equal to beating up a person, I don't see the equation behind that. I really don't. Well, it's emotional abuse. You're correct. So some of you have some really good some of you have really good ideas. You're right. It does. When a person's in their latter years and they're taken advantage by a scammer, that is equal to, or if not more damaging than an actual physical violence. Right, you're correct, Grammy. So you are very correct. So yeah, bruises healed, but emotional damage doesn't. And yeah, that's a good point. Thank you for raising that. Okay, so knowing that, what is the best action? I mean, I'm not a police officer. I'm not part of the government. I'm just a regular Joe that used to work a 9 to 5 job. And what I do is I call the scammers to occupy them. But, don't you kind of want our government to take action? I mean, why isn't our government doing more to protect its citizens? And why isn't India doing more to prevent what's going on? I don't know. It's a hard question to say. So it's with that vein of thought that I decided I would have a stream where I just call them out. I'm just calling them out. I'm going to call them and say, I don't think you're there. I don't think you're really what you say you are. Our governments are taking it more seriously thanks to what scam baiters do. Well, a government needs to survive. I mean, you got to know that. Governments just can't simply, I don't know. I have a feeling, and this is something that's been bugging me this whole time, that the police have no idea what scammers are. So when I hate to say it this way, but when they find somebody that's trying to kill themselves because of a scam, they're not going to be thinking about scammers. They're going to be thinking about that person trying to kill themselves. That's and when they find out that a scammer was trying to steal money from them, it's not going to process in their brain. It's not in the government's mind about this cybercrime. There was an effort by the United States to combat it. That's the famous form that you hear Chappie and I talk about, the IRS form that you have to fill out when you send more than $10,000. The way government works is pretty straightforward. They decide, okay, we're going to make everyone fill out a form, and we need to get money laundering down to the 60th percentile. Well, when they released that form, money laundering totally dropped to the floor, and that's when scammers started buying gift cards. See? But to this day, the government thinks that it was successful to require the form because it met its goals. And so the government says, we did our job. We require the IRS form. It does what it's supposed to do. Let's move on. That's how governments work. They don't carry the passionate angle that us individuals have over the elements of the crime. Right. So what Streetcar Chris is saying, the best I can do is waste their time, and that's probably the only tool I have is wasting their time, fooling them, and then extracting intelligence. So, all right. I'm going to play a song just to celebrate life. Um, and then we're going to call some scammers and call them out. I'm trying to have the easiest day I can have. I, I don't feel bad or anything. I'm a little pensive. I wish I can do better at scam baiting, I guess. Um, Sometimes I feel I'm not doing enough, which sucks. But I try my best. Uh, So let me explain what I'm going to do today. I'm having kind of an off day. I don't feel sick. I just feel emotionally challenged when it comes to scammers. I I wish in my heart that they would stop scamming, but that's what all of us wish. We know that it's not possible. We know that as a citizen of the United States or as a citizen of the United Kingdom or Canada or Australia, there is nothing we can do legally to stop these scammers. So scam baiters employ a tactic of wasting their time, and that's about as much as we can do. But it doesn't stop our fever dream of wishing they would stop. I literally paused my YouTube channel after realizing I could never win this war. And so then here we are in 2024. We have lots of scam baiters. We have people wasting the scammers' time. I think it's the best we can do. So I'm going to call them up and call them out. That's basically what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with the Facebook tech support scammers. Here we are. I'm looking them up. I'm going to pull their pop-up. What stuns me is that these scammers run their ad from 6 a.m. to around 8 p.m. each night. I was going to show it to you. Hold on. Okay, so take a look at this. Let me show it to you. Okay, this ad literally runs on Facebook from 6 a.m. to about roughly 6 p.m. So they run their ad for 12 hours. Okay. So what happens during the course of this ad campaign is if I go back to Facebook in about an hour, they'll have another pop-up with a completely different number. So I'm going to call that number that you see on the screen. You guys can call them too if you want. Yeah, I know. Facebook should not allow this, but they're allowing this. Facebook is partner to this criminal enterprise. I used to use the thing called call pimping on these scammers, and it was because of this. It was because I saw the Facebook ads. And they're winning the war. The scammers are actually winning in this instance. Right now, I can't give you an exact number, but there could be 12 people right now talking to this scammer getting their money stolen. They're sending money through Bitcoin. You haven't seen it on Facebook? I'm not sure why I'm the lucky recipient of scammer pop-up ads on Facebook, but I am. I get them every day. So right now, I'm just using feelings and thoughts. There could be about a dozen people right now getting their money stolen. So we're going to call them, and I'm just going to call them out. I'm not going to scam bait them. I'm just going to call them out. They're going to block most of my numbers because they know me and they hate me. So I'm calling them right now. Okay, so see how it hung up right away? That means they're blocking me because I call them all the time. So I'm going to switch over to another number. What's frustrating to me is I could actually flood them with sound effects and shut the number down, but it's not a very popular subject. People don't really get into it. 833-60153. Yeah, I got the number right. Try it again. Okay, didn't answer. Moving down to the next number. I used to fight these guys with flooding in an effort to get them to stop. But I quit doing it because it wasn't very popular. People were like, well, that's not scam baiting, so don't do it. Kind of frustrating because I was shutting them down. I was literally shutting them down, and people did not like it. Yeah, the scamming world is so varied, Sammy. What you just said doesn't apply to all scammers. It really doesn't. You can't do blank. You can't paint them with a broad brush. Okay, let me refresh it. Maybe they've changed their ad. Let me see if they have another ad. Okay, now they're not giving me the number. Okay, so I'm going to call them with the next one until we finally get them. They're blocking all my numbers, so. Blocking me. One of them should work. If not, I'll move over to the other one. This one's working.
Thank you for calling online support. You're talking to Nick. How may I help you?
I'm calling. Is this Microsoft?
Yes, sir. You're talking to Microsoft. How may I help you?
Okay, why doesn't it sound like a Microsoft center? I don't understand. Are you really Microsoft?
Yes, sir. That's why you're calling us.
Okay, but you don't
May I know, are
sound.
you facing any kind of problem?
When I call Microsoft, I get an IVR that tells me to do selections. Why didn't I get that when I called this number?
Sir, right now, sir, your call has been routed to our headquarters.
It's a headquarters.
Yes, sir.
What if I wanted to buy Windows?
Sir, I'm not a salesperson.
Okay, so I have this message on my screen that says I have Trojan spyware. Why does it say that?
May I know, sir, what exactly you're getting on your screen?
I am getting a message that says my computer is blocked. What are you seeing on your screen?
So what were you doing on your computer when you got into this problem?
I was browsing Google Chrome. I opened a link that would help me get some parts for my car.
So do you remember which website you visited when you got this alert?
It was on the www.google.com and I did a search. And when I clicked on the link, I opened the link to read what was inside. And then I processed another link. And when I clicked on it, I got this message.
Okay. Sir, may I know
Okay,
the make and model of your computer?
it is a Dell microcomputer built in 1997. It was Presario and then it was converted to Compaq and then HP and then it was equated to the upgrade on the processes by which Windows 11 was installed and it was verbatim.
And which Windows you're using? Which operating system you're using? You're
I
using a Windows
started
10
I
or Windows
started
11?
using, I used Windows 7 until about 1998, which at point I moved over to a new Windows and then I did the commutator and I went to the Windows 8 and did the 10 and then I installed Windows 11 and it said, wow, 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 Windows 11.
Okay.
Okay.
So, sir, may I have your name, your first and last name, please?
Yeah, my first name is Steven. Last name is Parker. What's your name? What's your
My
name?
name is Nick Tyler.
MacGyver?
Yes, sir. That is N like Nancy, I like
And like
Indigo,
I like indigo.
C like Charlie,
C like
K like
Charlie.
Kilo.
K like kilo. Hi, Nick.
Hello, sir. So, sir, please hold the line for a minute. Let me go ahead and check this up for you. So, please bear with me.
Okay. Oh, this guy's boring. I played robot with him, and he didn't detect it. He didn't detect my robot. Like I said, I wish there was a way that we can stop this. Because like I said, right now there are at least 12 people getting scammed. I'm just guessing. It could be 20 people, it could be 30, I don't know. But it's more than one. More than one person is being scammed by these scammers. And there's nothing we can do about it. I used to call flood them. I would literally take down their numbers. But the problem is it wasn't very favorable to people. They didn't see the
Thanks for
value of
being
it.
on hold. I appreciate your patience. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Sir, I have checked this for you, and it seems like there
Where are
is
you
a breach
located?
on your network.
Where are you located?
So, we are in Redmond, Washington.
You're
So,
where?
we are in Redmond, Washington.
Redmond, Washington. So you're in the
Yes,
Eastern
sir.
time. You're in the Eastern time zone, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Eastern
But we
time
are
zone.
here. We are working here 24. We are working here 24/7.
Okay, when did you start? What time is it in Kolkata right now?
Uh,
You're in India, aren't you? He hung up. That was it. Yeah, a permanent people's call center.
Thank you for calling support. This is Paul William. How may I help you today?
Hi, Paul. I got a message on my screen that says my computer's blocked for security reasons.
Okay, alright. And sir, may I know what were you doing on the computer when you received this warning?
Is this Microsoft? Because it doesn't sound like Microsoft.
Yes, sir. This is Windows Defender Security Center.
Okay, where are you
Now,
located?
may I know,
Where are you
we are
located?
located in Redmond, Washington.
Okay, so
I
Eastern
said
time
I
zone?
am located at Redmond, Washington.
In the Eastern time zone? Are you Eastern or
That's
Central?
correct.
Yeah, you're in the Eastern time zone.
I'm Eastern time zone.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Well, what's your name?
hmm
What's your name?
My name is Paul. My name is Paul William.
Your name isn't Paul Williams. You don't know your own fucking time zone, dude. You got it way wrong. Go home. Find a job that doesn't steal money from people.
I'm doing my own job, sir. Just
You're not working
disconnect the
for
call if you're not comfortable.
you're not working for Microsoft. Why are you doing this? He hung up. But like I said, I'm just gonna call them out. Question is, are they gonna block my number?
Thank you for calling support. This side Alan. How can I help you?
Hi, Ellen. I have the message on my screen again, just like my brother. He got it last week. Now I have it. It says my computer's blocked.
All right, like what? Okay. Can you tell me, sir, like what you were doing when you got this problem?
Well, my brother's dead. After he talked to you, it was told to him he had child porn, so he shot himself in the face. Now he's dead. So am I going to shoot myself in the face now? Because I have child porn?
So we need to check for that. Very first, can you tell me like what you were doing when you got this problem on the computer?
My brother took his own life because of you guys. Are you expecting me to take my own life? Because I downloaded child porn from China.
All right.
Apparently, China likes to
No,
download
that
porn. China likes to connect to American computers and download porn. Gets them in trouble and they take their own lives. Am I going to have to kill myself after we talk?
no, sir. Nothing won't happen like that.
So
I'll
there's no
help you with
child
the
porn.
steps, all right, in order to
There's
unlock
no,
the computer.
there's no netstat. There's no tree
So
command. You're not going to run netstat and tree like you did my brother before he. See, he hung up. So they don't. They don't. They don't. They can't. That's like I said. A scammer's job is no different than you and I being on the down and out and having to get a day job. That's what this is. And when they go to the job, they notice their coworkers are stealing, and they're not there to steal. They're there to do their job. So that's what they think. Actually, I disagree with you all the word stage. I don't think they don't care. Many of them have just started. They have never participated in destroying a person's life. Think about it. I'm just trying to use my imagination to figure out why these people do what they do. I can't imagine a life where I would go into an office and steal money from a person. And I'm just trying to.
Hello?
Thank you for calling support. How can I help you?
Hi, I have a message on my screen that says my computer's blocked. Why are you blocking my computer?
Who told you I'm blocking your device?
It says
Can you
right
please
there.
inform me? What do you see on the computer screen?
It says Windows Defender Security Center. Access to this computer is blocked for security reasons. Call Microsoft support. Why is Microsoft blocking
Okay.
my computer?
Miss, as you just told me, your computer is got blocked because of the security reason. Let me first go ahead and check the security reason. What's the security reason?
Are you with Microsoft?
Yes, miss.
You don't sound like it. Does Microsoft not train their phone personnel? You sound like you just started your job, and you barely speak English.
Miss, if you still wants to proceed further,
Where do you
I can
work?
help you to
Where
guide
are you
you or check
Where are you located?
the Redmond, Washington.
Okay, you're in Redmond, Washington. What time zone
Yes.
are you in? Are you in Eastern or Central?
Central.
That's what I thought. So you can take your effing job and go screw yourself. You're not with Microsoft. You don't even know your damn time zone. You idiot. He hung up. Yeah, see. I mean, the most that we can do as Scambaiters is just waste their time. But, now they blocked my number. My number is blocked. My number is blocked. So I honestly don't think there's any anything that we can do other than scam bait them to get them to stop, but I don't know. I wish there was a way to get them to stop, but there isn't. Calling them again.
Hello?
Thank you for calling support. My name is Edward. How may I help you today?
Hi, Edward. I'm calling because my computer's blocked. It says it's being blocked for security reasons.
Okay, your computer is blocked. Since how long
Right.
you're facing this problem?
It happened about 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Are
Okay,
you
so
really,
what do you see on your computer screen?
are you really with Microsoft? Because I'm kind of doubting it. You don't sound professional.
You're talking to Microsoft support right now, and
Okay.
your computer is
I don't
guiding you
believe
to call
you.
our helpline number.
I don't believe you. You
Okay.
don't act like Microsoft. You don't sound like
Okay.
Microsoft.
So what?
You don't seem to really
How
be
should I act?
Microsoft.
So you tell me, how should I act?
Well, for starters, you would have given me your name. You said, hello, thank you for calling Microsoft. This is Steven. But you didn't say that. You just said, welcome to Microsoft support. You totally blew the opening.
Yeah, I told you my name is Edward.
Edward, what's your last name, Edward?
Edward Roy. What
Okay.
is your name?
My name is Cosby. Last name is Davis.
Okay, Davis. Your last name is Davis. And what is your first name?
Cosby. My friends
How do you
call
spell it?
You don't know how to spell Cosby? C-O-S-B-Y? Really?
Okay, Cosdy. Okay, Cosby
Right.
Davis.
Right.
And what is the computer you're using? Is it a laptop
अपना
or
खोल
is it
रखा
a
है
desktop?
थारी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो
I
कड़े
don't
बन रहा तेरा
understand
मोर
you.
बनाऊं मैं बहन की लोड़ा ना हो तो चल
I
बहन
don't
चोद भाग जा
understand what
कुत्ता
you're
बहन का
saying.
लोड़ा रंडी का बच्चा
What does that mean? I don't know what you're saying.
Why your voice is like that?
Because I have cancer. I had a lung operation, and they had to put a hole in my throat so I can breathe. Called
Oh,
a
you have
tracheotomy.
okay, you have a hole on your throat?
Yeah, that's how I talk and how I breathe. I smoke too many cigarettes.
Okay, so okay, all right. Take care of yourself, Cosby, okay? Don't disturb us, okay? Don't call us. Don't call our helpline number again. Okay? Don't do prank like this.
Stop pretending to be from Microsoft when you're not. You're not from Microsoft. You're a scumbag.
You cannot tell me what should I do.
You are a scumbag
Okay. You know, I
pretending
caught
to
you.
be from Microsoft.
I caught you. I caught you. I caught you.
अपना
not.
खोल रखा है
Okay.
थारी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊं मैं बहन की लोड़ा ना हो तो चल बहन चोद भाग जा कुत्ता बहन का लोड़ा रंडी का बच्चा
You're stealing money from people, dude. You're not from Microsoft. You're stealing money from elderly men and women. That's not a job. What the hell's wrong with you? He did a quiet hang up because he's too shy. I'm going to call them again.
Thank you for calling support. My name is Chris. How can I help you?
Terry Mati Chut.
तेरी बहन का लंड
Pinchot.
भोसड़ी का
Randy. Randy.
तेरी माँ के भोसड़ी के
Randy.
लौड़े
Matutia.
Thank you for calling support. This side Robert. How can I help you today?
Hello, can you speak up? I can barely hear you. Can you speak up?
Yes, sir.
Hello, can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me?
Now I'm audible to you.
Hello? No, you just need to speak
Yes,
up.
sir.
Speak up. I can barely hear you. What?
Now I'm audible to you.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Speak up. I can barely hear you.
Now I'm audible to you.
Yeah, now I can hear you. Thank you for turning it up.
All right, sir. Can you please tell me what kind of problem are you facing there?
Yes.
How can I help you, sir?
Yes.
What? Yes, yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, no.
Yes, yes.
Motherfucker.
Hello? Are you there?
What happened, sir? How can I help you today? Yeah, I'm
No. No.
here. No?
No.
Okay. What now?
अपना खोल रखा है थारी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊं मैं बहन
What? I don't understand that. What was that? What was that?
He was, you know what?
Sounded
what he was
like
telling? He was
my
telling he will, he was telling that he will,
my
he will
Randy, Randy,
yeah,
Mother
your
Joe,
mom, you know.
Bencho, Bencho,
रंडी का लड़का तेरी माँ का
Mother
चोट
Joe,
गांड फाड़ के चांद
Randy,
पे मादर चोट पूरा
Randy.
मौकी का गांड मार के
You is a scammer and you're gonna go to hell. I'm just trolling the scammers, you know. Brandy. That's the best way I could do it. I got this from a good friend of mine. This is what it sounds like. He does a much better Rundy than I do. Oh, it's Laz.
Randy.
See, that's much better than mine.
Randy.
This is getting rapper than a hunk of stinking cheese on a hot and sunny day. Dammit!
Yeah, I have Patreon, Mad Duck. I need to do more with my Patreon. I got to build Scambait Tools 2.0. I have a new virtual machine I'm going to release. So, I don't know. What do you guys think so far? I mean, I know I'm not scam baiting. I'm just calling them out, having fun with them. It's not that popular to do, but I'm doing it. And I'm posing the question, why do the scammers do what they do? It is kind of a stress relief. You're right, Soul. I'm just having fun with it.
Thank you for calling Help Desk. You are speaking to Jason. How can I help you?
Hi, Jason. I'm calling because there's a message on my screen that says my computer is blocked.
Okay. What does it say exactly? Can you read it out to me?
Yes.
Hello.
I am a very rich Western girl and you are a piss-poor scammer turd who can barely speak English. Wow, what a difference a real life makes. Poor little scammer. Poor little scammer.
So what I was saying is that there's a message on my screen that says my computer is blocked. But he hung up. Hello?
Thank you
Yes, hello.
for calling support.
Is this Microsoft?
Hello, Kimmy. Yes, this is Microsoft support, and my name is
If
Jordan.
I were to
You're
see you
talking to a
walking down the
certified
street,
Microsoft
I would
technician.
cross
How
to
can
the
I
other
help?
side to avoid you because you stink. You don't take any baths for months, don't brush your teeth, and you probably can't afford to buy food. You are a disgusting person. Go away, scammer.
Yeah, you're disgusting. You're a piece of shit.
So you,
You're a piece of
so
shit.
you,
You're not Microsoft.
you are you are a piece too.
You're pretending to be from Microsoft, but you're really not, aren't you?
I am.
You're not from
See, I am
Microsoft.
not.
I can tell you're not. You don't sound
I am from
professional.
Microsoft.
Your phone sucks. You have very poor phone quality. Doesn't sound to me like you're Microsoft. You're pretending you're not really Microsoft.
What are you doing in my
This is
swamp?
Microsoft.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Okay, he hung up. Yeah, I'm just calling
out. Just trying to make them know that they're not really. Okay, they blocked my number. So I'm going to move over to the next number. Just call them out, you know.
Thank you for calling technical support. You're speaking to Michael. How can I help you?
Hi, Michael. I'm getting a message on my screen that says my computer's blocked. Why am I being blocked?
Can you read me out the message?
I'm not going to read to you. What are you, 3 years old? It just says it's blocked. You want me to read to you like a baby?
Well, if you do not...
You want me to read you a bedtime story? Say, once upon a time, there was a Windows Defender, and it said, security warning. And on that bad day, on a dark and stormy night, the access to this computer was blocked for security reasons. Do you want me to read more? It's your message. You don't know your own.
Okay.
You don't know about your own warning message? I have
So
to
you
read
think
it
it's
to
our
you?
message? Huh?
Yeah, it clearly states.
No, you think it's our message, sir?
You don't know the contents of your own message?
No, it
Okay,
is not our message. It's a Windows Defender message.
Okay, isn't Microsoft make Windows Defender?
Okay,
So
tell
you're
me
telling-
what exactly you were doing in the computer when you got this.
I was trying to look up car parts. I need to get a new blinker. My light bulb is burned out.
All right.
And I was
did
trying
you
to
click
do
on
that.
any link over there that brought you this message?
No, I don't click on links. What do you think? I'm stupid? Of course I clicked on a link. Dude, it's the internet. Yes, I clicked on a link. Jesus.
Okay.
You don't
Well,
sound
this
like
is
you're
actually
Microsoft.
a security alert message.
Yeah, and you should know the contents of the message. Look in your database. Look in your knowledge base. You don't know about this message. It says Trojan spyware. And you don't know about
Can
the
you
message.
please give me 2 minutes to speak, sir? I
Yeah,
know, sir. I know. If you let me talk.
Okay,
Please.
talk.
Thank you.
Talk.
The Windows Defender is a security system in your computer that
Yeah.
gives you different kinds of message. Now it says it's a Trojan spyware. It could be a malware. It could be a virus. It could be anything. Now, how do you expect a person on the other end knows what is going on the computer unless you tell me what's the problem so that I can help you out?
You didn't ask me
Windows
for a class.
Defender it's inbuilt security.
You didn't ask me
No,
for a classification. You didn't ask for a classification code, asshole. You can look it up in your knowledge base. Look it up by the code. You would then cross-reference. God, you're fucking stupid.
No.
You didn't ask for classification
Sir, you're not
code.
letting me speak.
Okay, do you want the classification code?
You're not letting me speak. I'm not asking you.
Would you like the
No, that's
classification
okay.
code?
I don't need.
Look in your knowledge
No.
base.
I don't.
You don't have a knowledge base?
I don't need anything, sir.
You don't have a knowledge base.
Well, sir, if you keep interrupting me, how can I talk?
Okay, I have a
I asked
classification
you 2 minutes
code.
and you allowed me, and then again you're.
I have a
If you don't let the
classification. I have a classification code. Can you look
what
it up?
classification?
32DCH.
Yes, please go ahead. Give it to me.
It's 32DCH. 32DCH.
I got it, sir. Give me a moment. Let me double check it.
Thank you. I am totally effing with them right now. Did you find it?
Almost done, sir.
You don't have a knowledge base, do you? Is it Atlas? What do you use for your knowledge base? Secure Now by IBM? Do you use... What's your help desk ticketing system based on?
Well, sir, for this information, I will be connecting you to a technician. I'm a customer service representative.
Oh, so you're
That's
a
it, sir.
secretary. You're a receptionist. You're not a technician. You're just a receptionist.
A customer service, sir.
What?
There's a difference between a receptionist and customer service.
What platform does your help desk system run on? Is it ServiceNow? You don't know?
We provide online technical
Atlas?
support.
Microsoft...
I know, sir. I know. We do provide.
Why did Microsoft stop
sir.
supporting Salesforce? They bought Salesforce and they're not using their help desk system anymore? When did that change? You don't know the answers to this because you're not really with Microsoft. You don't know what a knowledge base is, do you? You don't know how to look it up
Well,
on
I
internal. You don't have access to that because all you have are basically 5 pages of printed pages of what you read from a script. You don't have access to a knowledge base like a real Microsoft tech would. I can tell because you're stumbling.
Well, this is it. No, I'm not fumbling. I'm not stumbling because you are interrupting. I'm allowing you to talk. When you're talking, I'm listening. But when I'm talking, you're not letting me. All right.
Okay.
This is a customer service that provides services to Windows. It is not Microsoft you are talking to. You have called us. Now, please don't interrupt me, sir. Allow me to speak. I didn't interrupted you. So I request you, please allow me to speak. Now, you are testing my knowledge. I'm not taking it personally. I have to prove who I work for. So if you allow me 2 minutes to talk.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Thank you. Thank you. The problem that you have got, it has got nothing to do with the classification code that you have given me. This is a security breach that came from your own defense system. The Windows Defender is your security from Microsoft.
Right.
Well, what happens whenever there's a breach takes place online, the Windows Defender goes ahead and gives you a certain message about the problem. At the same time, it gives you the online technical support number to call. So when you dial this number, it gets you connected to the respective department for that problem. Now,
Okay,
I
so
have to diagnose with the
you
help
don't
of my
work
technician.
you don't work for Microsoft. What company do you work for?
No.
What's
It
the
is
name
called
of your company?
Signix, Signix. Signix Web Support. It's just
Okay.
like Best Buy. It's an online third-party technical support that provides
A
services to
third
all
party.
Windows platforms.
So it's a third party.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So are you
Yes,
gonna
sir.
are you gonna run the tree command and the dir command and maybe netstat?
Well, that is the technical term that will be done by the technician. I'm not going to do all those things, sir. And it seems to me that you're quite knowledgeable, and I think you have been through this situation, and that's why you know all about this. Is that correct?
I can tell this is a fake message. It's not real. It's very nondescript. It says threat detected Trojan spyware. It doesn't list which class. Is it W32? I mean, what is its attack vector? I don't see that in the descriptor. You don't know what an attack vector is, do you, buddy? You
I
don't
am
know what
talking about, sir. I'm talking about it. You're
you're
finding errors from your security message, sir.
yeah. Can I talk to a real technician? Because I know you're not. He hung up.
They blocked my number. Move on to the next one. They're calling out scammers. Blocked my number. No, I'm doing a form of scam baiting called calling them out. I just venting, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, they're totally blocking me. I wonder if they shut their number down. I'll have to test that with my iPhone to double check. Okay, I'm going to test their number out with my iPhone. Yeah, they actually disconnected their number. Let me try it again. 1-8. I guess I slowly call pimped them. Maybe not. Yeah, they shut down. I shut them down. So that's a form of slow call pimping is what I did. Let me go back
to my voice. All right. All I'm doing is basically trolling them. I mean, let me see if the ad's still running. Yeah. Okay. Well, it says dangerous site. Let me see if they changed the number. Try calling him again. Yeah, they're down. So they must have sent an upward to their boss and said, "There's a jerk calling us. Let's take a break." So that's kind of an example of what call pimping would do. They would get tired of getting the harassment calls. They would stop taking phone calls. So right now, this number This number is useless. People will call it and they're going to get a busy signal. So I'm just waiting a couple minutes. I'm going to try them again. And like I was saying earlier, nothing pains me more than knowing that these guys have at the most, 10 to 20 people that they're scamming at any one time. It's infuriating, actually. Yeah, it's still down. So, all right. Well, we'll keep that number handy and we'll try calling them back again. Let me look, Rat McBurger. I got one from Crosstalk TV and Mad Duck, $10. Rat McBurger. Are you Mad Duck on YouTube? Because I got a $10 super chat from Mad Duck. Oh, you're Crosstalk. Yeah, I did. I just did. Thank you so much, Crosstalk, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Now I'm just calling out scammers today. I'm not really scam baiting per se, but we're just calling them out. Right. So I'm going to step away for a minute. I have to use the restroom, and then we have a PayPal scammer we're going to tackle, and we're going to call them and just basically call them out. So I'll be right back. I won't be. Yeah. Mad Duck sent $10 and Crosstalk TV sent $5. So thank you. I appreciate that. I'll be right back. Meanwhile, where's my cat? Beethoven, where are you, buddy? Oh, here it is. I want you to see something. I'm sure dogs have them too, but cats have really strange, weird feet. They're really long. He has like a 5-inch long feet. Yeah, I was talking to Beethoven about that. Dude, you got some funny looking feet. You have these paws, and then he has the foot. Look at the foot. It's 5 inches long. What kind of a foot is 5 inches long? You got a weird foot. Yeah, your foot is weird. He's getting upset. He doesn't like me to look at his feet. See? There's his foot. Look at that. 5 inches long. He gets upset when I do that. Okay, I'll be right back. Why are you getting so mad? Just looking at his foot. Okay, I have a new question for you folks. What would you do if one day you woke up and found out that your spouse was a scammer? What would you do? So, I mean, you're all cool. You have your day to day. You have dinner at 6 p.m. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. I'm just saying your significant other is a scammer. And so you find out that they don't really work for Amazon. They're working for somebody pretending to be Amazon. So you would ask them, why are you doing this? And they say, because I need to make money to pay the bills. Are you going to like break up relationships with them? You would set them down and have a heart to heart. It's not real. So that I'm sure that happens to some degree in India, especially between their parents and their children. When a parent finds out that their children are scamming people, you think you'd start wondering if everything they say is a lie. Yeah, that's something to think about. What I'm trying to do, folks, is come to terms and kind of want to understand what these scammers are doing. I'm never going to know it verbatim. I don't live in India and I never plan to go to India. But, it's just what it is. It's just kind of a bummer that these young people are sucked into this criminal enterprise. Okay, I have a PayPal scammer. We're gonna troll them. Get them into therapy. Okay, so I'm going to call the PayPal scammer.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line.
Okay, so they had excessive hold music. I'm going to move on to another number and try calling them again. I just got this invoice from Mark Nye, so. Hello?
Your call is very important to us. Please stay.
Okay, so that one's endless whole time. I'm going to try a different PayPal scammer. Now, I've been a PayPal customer since 2002, and I know for a fact that when you call for PayPal support, they ask for a PIN number. And I know that true because I had to call them about 3 weeks ago and I had to have a PIN number. They don't know that when they're in India, that you have
Your
to have
call
a PIN.
cannot be completed at this time. Please hang up and try your call.
Okay, let me try that again.
Thank you for getting connected with PayPal. How can I assist you?
Hi, I just got an invoice from PayPal saying I'm being charged $580.55 for an iPhone 13
right.
Pro Max. So I can get an iPhone 13 Pro Max for only $580. That's a damn good deal.
Have you
I'll take it.
ever heard about?
Can I order
Have you
two?
ever heard about?
Of course I've heard of the iPhone. I love iPhones.
No. Have you ever heard about refurbished iPhone?
Yeah, I did. And the last iPhone 10 costed me $900. So if I can get a 13 Pro Max for $580, I'll take three. I'll take one for me, one for my wife, and my son. Can I have three of them?
Yes, absolutely, sir. And I can
Cool.
also do one thing for you.
Because I can turn around and sell them on eBay for $1,000 and make. Let's see. They're so stupid they don't realize. So if I go to eBay right now and look up iPhone 13 Pro Max. Brand new. Yeah, it's about that price, but I wonder if they used eBay as their research method. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna call them again.
Thank you for calling. This is Eric. How may I assist you?
Yeah, I'm calling to check on the status of my PayPal order. It says I have one on the way. It's an Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max.
All right, miss. So could you confirm me with the invoice number, please? So
Yes, invoice number is
we can able
PP
to.
PP-917-240-5263. I was hoping I can get a tracking number from you.
Okay.
Do you have a tracking number?
And just for the customer's verification, could you just allow me with your first name and last name, please?
Yeah, my first name is Mary. Last name is Roberts. And I'm expecting the iPhone, but I'd like to get a tracking number from you if I can.
Okay. Yeah, could you confirm me with the tracking number?
Well, if you order something, where was it purchased? It doesn't say.
It
What?
says have purchased today.
Okay. And can I get a tracking number so that I can see when I'll receive it?
Yeah, it's 3702-7795.
So what shipping company is it going through?
It's from by the FedEx.
FedEx has a much longer number. Could you give me a more?
Yeah, that's from the FedEx. If you find it.
And who is the shipping company?
Company FedEx.
No, the distributor. Is it Amazon? Is it Apple themselves?
PayPal.
What?
PayPal.
PayPal doesn't sell hardware. They're a financial company. He said, Apple.
Sol and Luna wants Uncle Dan to preach at their house.
Oh, thank you for being patient. Right now, been connected
Hello.
to the PayPal department. How may I help you?
Yeah, I'm calling because I got in my email, it says I'm being charged $580.55 for an iPhone 13 Pro Max. Why am I being charged, son? Why am I being charged?
Could you confirm me with the invoice number so we can
Invoice
able to look into
number.
the system?
Invoice number is PayPay 917-240-5263. And the date is today's date, June 20th,
And
2024.
what's your name again?
My name's
What's your
Daniel.
full name?
Daniel. Last name's Wilson.
Full name. Daniel Wilson?
Yes.
No, you're a liar because I found the name James.
My name is Daniel. My last name is Wilson.
But we found the name over here in the PayPal account, James.
That's
So
my middle
you are
name,
lying
boy.
to me that
It's middle name is James. It's Daniel James Wilson. Hello? Hello? Hello?
अपना खोल रखा है थारी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊ मैं बहन की लोड़ा ना हो तो चल बहन चोद भाग जाए कुत्ता बहन का लोड़ा रंडी का बच्चा
तेरी बहन की चूत बहन के लोड़े मादर चोद तेरी माँ के पोतड़े में डूब जाऊंगा बहन के लोड़े पंजाबी मादर चोद खालिस्तानी खालिस्तानी बहन का लोड़ा
Benchod, Motherchod,
माँ का भोसड़ा तेरी माँ का भोसड़ा बहन का
Terry
लोड़ा
Mati Jew,
तेरी माँ
Terry
की
Mati
चूत
Jew,
तेरी
Terry
माँ की
Mati
चूत
Jew,
तेरे माँ का लड़ तेरे माँ का लड़
You
वही
dummy.
बुर्र बुर्र करते करते खालिस्तानी बन गए थे लोग मादर चोद पंजाबी रंडी
You're
का बच्चा
not
लोग
you're not PayPal, idiot. You don't even sound like
Yeah,
PayPal.
I'm your father, brother. I'm your father.
So you like
भोसड़ी में
so you like the he hung up. Let me just see if they canceled my phone. Yeah, it sounded like a cat. Okay, I'm switching phone numbers. Call them again. You never know. I might take their number out. I don't know. Okay, it says busy signal.
Before getting connected to customer support, the team or how may I assist you today?
Yeah, it looks like I'm getting charged $580 for an iPhone 13 Pro Max. I didn't order
Okay,
this.
could you just tell me?
I didn't order it.
Okay, could you just tell me what exactly email message you have received from the PayPal, sir?
Well, it says your account has been charged $580.55 and it will be deducted within 24 hours. If you do not recognize this transaction or want to cancel, I can call this number. That's why I called you.
All right. Could you just confirm me with the invoice number which is there on that email?
PP-917-240-5263. Now, what's strange is I logged into my PayPal and I don't see this order. So I'm kind of confused.
All right. No worries, sir. Before I could help you out, could you just confirm me with your first name and the last name?
First name is Raymond. Last name is Robert.
Raymond Robert. Am I right?
Right. So why can't I see the?
Could you just confirm me?
Why can't I see the charge in my... I logged into PayPal. I don't see the charge. So I'm kind of confused.
Hey, stop shouting at me, okay?
I'm not shouting at...
Listen to
I'm not shouting. I'm just curious.
And before I could fetch out all the information, how I will be able to answer your questions, sir.
Okay. All right.
Just please allow me a moment and let me fetch out all the information. Then after that, I'll be able to let you know why you have received those emails from the PayPal and why you are not able to see any kind of charges in your PayPal account.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Mr. Raymond.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So before I could proceed further, Mr. Raymond, could you just confirm me with your email address in which you have received this email from the PayPal?
It's cousinray70@gmail.com. That's the email address of my PayPal account.
On this email address, you have received this email, sir?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Cousin Ray. It's COUSINRA70@gmail.com. Am I correct?
Yeah, cousinray70@gmail.com.
Yeah. It's COUSIN. Am I right?
Yeah, that's how you spell cousin.
Okay,
Wow.
and it's Ray or it's Ray?
You can spell cousin. It's Cousin Ray. COUSINRAY. Cousin Ray 70.
All right. And kindly confirm me with the current zip code, sir.
Yeah, 84109.
All right. Just allow me a moment to check into our service and I'll get right back to you within a moment, okay?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. They are so not PayPal. This is not how PayPal behaves. Not by any stretch of the imagination. It doesn't work this way. You have to use a PIN number, and they can be from India. I mean, I've talked to PayPal support that had an Indian rep, but they don't talk the way that they're talking. Can I create a new voice based on a sample? Yeah, there's some voice generators that let you submit a sample and it creates a new voice.
Mr. Raymond, you there?
Yes?
Mr. Raymond. Yeah, as we can see on the service, there was a purchase made from your PayPal account to purchase an Apple iPhone under the name of Raymond Robert.
Okay. I didn't order.
And this purchase was made from California.
Why don't I see it in my PayPal then? I see it in the email, but I don't see it in my PayPal account. Why?
Will you let me speak? Will you let me speak or you will start howling, just like a dumb idiot? You are talking to an officer, okay? Just behave yourself.
Okay. Okay, I'm just asking the simple question. If this is on order, why don't I...
Let me tell you the reason.
Okay.
Just let me speak, sir. Just let me speak, please.
Okay.
I'm providing you the information, so kindly listen to me first.
Okay, I'm listening.
The reason why you can listen to you, the reason why you are not able to see any transactions from your PayPal account because this PayPal account is currently active from multiple locations as well as devices, all right? And those multiple locations are the Ohio, California, New York, and New Jersey. And right now, as we can detect this, right now, this call is coming from the Salt Lake City with a zip code of 84109.
Wait a minute. Okay, I was in Los Angeles a month ago, and I ordered dinnerware sets through Amazon using PayPal, and I could see the charges.
All right.
And then when I returned to Salt Lake City, I could still see those charges, even though I ordered them when I was in Los Angeles. Why can't I see these charges? That makes no sense.
Because there are two currently PayPal accounts active under your name, okay? And
No,
those accounts are active from the multiple locations.
Okay, so I shouldn't have to worry about it if there's another PayPal account because it's not the one that I use.
Both both PayPal account is registered under the same registered cell phone number, which is 21843.
That's fine, but it doesn't have my bank attached,
And
does it? As long as my bank isn't
first of all,
attached,
hey,
we're good.
Mr. Raymond, hey, listen to me. You're not sounding like a proper person, okay?
What do you
And we
mean?
are just suspicious because from this PayPal account, there are more than 10 bank accounts has been listed under the name of Raymond Robert. So just confirm me on the very recording line of this call that on this present date, are you dealing with more than 10 bank accounts which are currently
No.
active and registered under the name of Mr. Raymond Robert?
No, I only have one bank. It's Chase Bank.
All right. So right now I'll be calling you out the bank names which has been created under your name, okay? And you just need to confirm me that what fake bank account should I need to suspend and which banking institution you are registered with, okay?
Okay, I'm listening.
So the first bank has been registered under your name is the Wells Fargo Bank.
Shut it down. Suspend it. Suspend it.
And the next is the Holiday Bank and Trust. US
Suspend
Bank
it.
and Branch.
Suspend it. Suspend it.
The next is the Chase Bank.
So you have the ability to suspend bank accounts. That's cool. There's a Russian terrorist who has a bank account with the Allied Trust. Can you suspend that terrorist account for me? Because he kills people. And if you did that, you would be a hero. If you can remotely suspend bank accounts, that would be cool.
Why are you fucking around with me? Hey, you bastard. Why are you fucking around with me, you bastard? Motherfucker.
You can suspend bank accounts. That's neat. I can think of a lot of enemies in other countries that have bank accounts that we can
Just jerk
suspend.
off. Hey,
You and
just jerk off. Just jerk
you,
off.
you and I would become heroes. It's true. If he could suspend bank accounts at will, why not? Find a terrorist bank account, suspend it, then they can't do their terrorism. I would be a hero. I mean, wouldn't it be cool? I'm not a proper person. Hello?
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 Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Okay, are you the same guy I was talking to about my PayPal account? You don't got anything better to do? Go pick up trash or something. Don't do this. It was the same guy. They work in small groups, so I'm going to switch.
Female. Hello?
Thank you for getting connected with PayPal. How can I assist you?
Yes, I'm calling because I'm being charged $580.55 for an iPhone 13 Pro Max. And I don't understand why,
All right.
because I have an iPhone 15. Why would I buy an iPhone 13? That seems like a downgrade.
All right.
Why are you making me go to the iPhone 13?
All right, ma'am. You don't have to get worried about that. I will definitely look into this. Can you please help me with your invoice number along with your full name?
My name is Karen. Last name is Page. And the invoice number is PP-9172-405263.
All right. Just allow me a moment to check into the service and I'll get right back with you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
अपना खोल रखा है थारी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊं मैं बहन की लोड़ा ना हो तो चल बहन चोद भाग जाए कुत्ता बहन का लोड़ा रंडी का बच्चा
Excuse me? I don't understand what you're saying. Hello?
Miss Karen, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I heard you saying something. I didn't understand it.
I thought from your end somebody is saying that.
No, I thought it was from your end. So I didn't say anything because I didn't understand.
Okay, I was just checking on the system, ma'am. Just stay on the line, okay?
All
If
right.
the line got disconnected, we will be giving you a call. Don't worry.
Well, I want to know which PayPal account are we referring to? Could you give me the email address associated with it? Since you have the invoice number, you should be able to pull it up. You should be able to pull that up.
Yes.
What's the
Yes,
email?
just give me a moment so I can check.
Okay. I want to know what email address is associated with the PayPal account.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello? They hung up. See, they can't tell you the email address because it's not the real
PayPal. Let me see if they've blocked my number yet.
Oh, thank you for calling PayPal. This is
Okay, I'm calling about an invoice. I'm being charged $580 for something I did not order. For the second time in a month, you guys are trying to stiff me for something I did not order. What the hell is going on?
okay. So
I did not order this
you can tell me
iPhone.
with the invoice
You
number.
fucking bastards keep doing this to me. I did not order the iPhone. Jesus.
Why you're abusing? Hey.
I'm not abusing you. You're abusing me. I'm not
I
spending.
didn't abuse you.
I'm not buying an iPhone 13. I could care less about iPhones.
But somebody has done this on behalf of you. What should I do?
For starters, you can cancel the order.
Okay, we'll cancel this order.
Then do it, dumbass. You fucking moron.
You fuck off. You mother chud.
Yeah, you're.
अपना खोल रखा है थारी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊं मैं बहन की लोड़ा ना हो तो चल बहन चोद भाग जाए कुत्ता बहन का लोड़ा रंडी का बच्चा
You're not you aren't PayPal. You don't even sound remotely that young up.
Hello? I'm trying to do Cosmo. Hold on.
Thank you for getting with PayPal. How can I assist you?
Yes, there's an order for an iPhone 13 Pro Max on my PayPal, and this is bullshit. I did not order an iPhone 13. I want it canceled. Asshole.
बैंक चोद भोसरी के तेरी माँ की चूत तेरी माँ की फुद्दी.
What? What are you saying? What are you saying?
अपना खोल रखा है थारी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊं मैं बहन की लोड़ा ना हो तो चल बहन चोद भाग जाए कुत्ता बहन का लोड़ा
I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. What are you saying?
भोसरी के
What are you saying? I don't understand what you're saying. You sound stupid. You sound stupid. You sound like an idiot. You are a dumb idiot. You're not PayPal. PayPal would kick you in the ass. If you tried to walk into a PayPal building, they would kick you out. They would call security and drag you out to the pond and throw you into it. 'Cause you stink. You're a dirty person.
Ma'am, we are very sorry to hear that.
You're too
You there?
dirty
Can you
to
hear me nicely?
You're too dirty to work for PayPal.
Sir, ma'am, have you ever heard about Khalistani?
About what?
Khalistani Punjabi, have you heard about them? Khalistani Mother Chod?
I don't know what you're saying. You don't make any sense.
अपना खोल रखा है थारी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊं मैं बहन की लोड़ा ना हो तो चल बहन चोद भाग जा कुत्ता बहन का लोड़ा रंडी का बच्चा
तेरी माँ की चोद बहन के लौड़े तेरी माँ की फुद्दी में तेरे को डुबा के मारूंगा मादर चोद तेरी माँ की
Stupid scammers don't know how to pretend to be with PayPal. So you fail and you can't do it. You're a failure.
Ma'am, we are very sorry, ma'am.
You can't even.
We are very sorry, ma'am.
You can't even scam people.
We are very sorry.
You're so bad you can't even scam people. You don't even know how to scam a person. You're not even remotely like PayPal. You're not remotely like PayPal. You're just stupid.
Where are you, Khalistani?
You're
Come
stupid.
to me, Khalistani Choda.
You're stupid.
If I were to see you walking down the street, I would cross to the other side to avoid you because you stink. You don't take any baths for months, don't brush your teeth, and you probably can't afford to buy food. You are a disgusting person. Go away, scammer.
Yes, go away, you stinky scammer. You stinky scammer.
Hello, I am a very rich Western girl and you are a piss-poor scammer turd who can barely speak English. Wow, what a difference a real life makes. Poor little scammer. Poor little scammer.
I'm rich. I have lots of money. I have lots of money. I have lots of money, and you're not gonna get my money. You're not gonna get my money. You're too stupid. You're too stupid to get my money. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Randy.
खालिस्तानी आ गया रे खालिस्तानी
तेरी माँ की चूत तेरी माँ की चूत
तेरी माँ की फुद्दी चोर मादर चोर तेरी माँ की चूत तेरी माँ की चूत तेरी माँ की
सारा बोले भैंचोद नदी के किनारा बोले भैंचोद बोलो बच्चे सारे बोलो भैंचोद आर वाले सारे बोलो ग्रैप वाले सारे बोलो पैड़ा वाले सारे बोलो भैंचोद
मुझे अभी भी याद है कैसे मैंने लंड अपना घुसाया था
You're stupid. You're stupid. You're just stupid. You're a dummy. You're dumb and stupid. You don't know how to get a job. Your parents disowned you. You can't see your mother and your father. Your mother and the father think you failed. You're a failure. Your mom and dad think you're a failure. You're a stupid scammer.
भोसरी के माँ का चूत भोसरी वाला यू रंडी का लड़का मादर चोद और कुछ है क्या हुआ मादर चोद और से करेगा गाली आ तेरी माँ की चूत खालिस्तानी चोद भोसरी के पंजाब का भोसरा आना मादर चोद
There's your girlfriend.
तेरी माँ को
Go get the goat.
माँ को जब छोटे थे ना तो
Get the
आवाज
goat.
निकालती थी पंजाब से तेरी माँ ऐसे चोद निकालती थी
I don't like your jerk off name. I don't like your jerk off face. I don't like your jerk off behavior. And I don't like you. Jerk off.
You're stupid. He finally hung up.
Wow. So you can tell they're they're boisterous, meaning they don't take their job seriously. That should say a lot. I mean, they don't take their job seriously. Hey, Maggie, thank you for resubbing for 23 months. Tetra, 22 months Scambait squad. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sarah Dejar. Oh, okay, that was yesterday. Let me sit back for a minute. We're going to call them again. I'm just calling them out. I'm not scambaiting. I'm just. He's cursing at me thinking I'm from Punjab. Really? Let me try them again with the same phone number. See if they blocked it. I thought it was real.
Thank you for getting connected with. How can I assist you?
Yeah, I have an invoice from PayPal. It doesn't look like an official invoice because I looked the order number up and I can't find it anywhere in my PayPal. So I'm wondering. He hung up on me.
Getting connected with PayPal. How can I assist you?
Yes, I'm calling because I'm being charged $580.55 for an iPhone 13 Pro Max.
तेरी माँ की चूत खालिस्तानी की माँ की चूत
I don't
तेरी माँ
understand.
की चूत
I don't understand
ओ
what you're
भोसड़ी
saying.
के तेरी माँ की चूत तेरी माँ की चूत
Hello?
तेरी माँ की फुद्दी चोदू तेरी माँ की
Hello?
फुद्दी चोदू तेरी माँ की
Hello?
फुद्दी चोदू तेरी माँ की
Hello?
फुद्दी चोदू तेरी माँ की फुद्दी चोदू तेरी माँ की फुद्दी चोदू ऐसे ऐसे चोदू डॉगी स्टाइल में चोदू डॉगी स्टाइल में चोदू तेरी माँ की फुद्दी चोदू क्या रे
Hello,
खालिस्तानी
I
मादर
am a very
चोद
rich Western girl and you are a piss poor scammer turd who can barely speak English. Wow, what a difference a real life makes. Poor little scammer. Poor little scammer. If I were to see you walking down the street, I would cross to the other side to avoid you because you stink. You don't take any baths for months, don't brush your teeth, and you probably can't afford to buy food. You are a disgusting person. Go away, scammer.
रंडी 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 चोदे तेरी माँ की
तेरी माँ की चूत तेरी माँ की चूत
तेरी माँ की
Bruh,
चूत
bruh,
You're a Brit monkey. You chutia?
तेरी
Brit
माँ की
monkey. Yum,
चूत
yum, yum.
तेरी माँ की चूत खालिस्तानी मादर चोद तेरी माँ की चूत
You are a bench or scammer.
तेरी माँ की तेरी बहन को चोदू मादर चोद तेरी बहन चोदू मादर चोद तेरी बहन
You're not making money doing this. You're not making any money.
Hey, listen, this is just a frustration. We want some frustration. तेरी माँ की चूत चूत चूत
I'm
तेरी माँ की
wasting
चूत
your
चूत
time.
तेरी
I'm
माँ की
wasting
चूत
your
चूत
time.
पाकिस्तानी
You're
मादर चोद तेरी बहन
stupid.
चोद
You are
बहन चोदो
stupid. You are stupid. You are dumber than it comes. You're doing this because you're bored. You're not making any money because you're stupid.
Fuck you.
My God, you are you're an invalid. You can't make money. You're a you're a worthless person. You don't make
I
any
have a lot of
money.
money.
No, you don't. You can't there's a reason you're working in the early hours of the morning, you idiot.
In a month, we are just earning
अपना
a
खोल
half
रखा
of
है थारी बहन को चोदू
$1 million.
माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊं मैं बहन की
रंडी
लोड़ा ना हो तो
रंडी
चल बहन चोद
रंडी
भाग जाए
रंडा
कुत्ता बहन का लोड़ा
रंडी
रंडी का
जब
बच्चा
तेरी माँ का भोसड़ा खालिस्तानी का बच्चा.
Look at the top of his head.
See, you're stupid.
Oh my god. তোর মায়ের গুদ.
What
খানকির
is your
ছেলে.
what do your parents think of you? You can't see your mom or dad, can you?
Oh,
Your mom and dad
my
won't
mom
talk to
dad
you.
thinks that I'm very rich. I'm too rich.
No, your
I have a
mom
lot
and
of
dad
money.
your mom and dad think you're a scumbag and they won't let you come home because of
Yeah,
that.
so what? So what? This is
Your
also
own
a work.
your own country
It's a work.
your
Yes,
own country
we are doing hard work.
your own
Steal the
country hates
money
you.
from the
You're
United
not
States.
you're not a citizen.
Yes.
You are not a
We will save
citizen.
your United States.
You are a
You know that we'll save your
scumbag.
United States.
You're a
If
scumbag.
your mother is there, we will scam her as
अपना खोल
well.
रखा है थारी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊं मैं बहन की
Hang
लोड़ा
up.
ना हो तो चल बहन चोद भाग जाए
Hang up.
Wow. So they're a small group, obviously, because I hear the same scammer over and over. I'm just going to keep calling them till they finally stop taking calls.
Thank you for getting connected. My name is Jim Morrison. How may I help you?
Hi, Jim. I'm being charged for an iPhone 13 that I didn't order. Is there a way I can cancel it?
Sure, you can.
Okay.
What charge you are actually talking about, sir? Can you explain me a bit regarding that?
Well, it's Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max for $580.55. I have a invoice number if that would help.
Yes, sir. Please share me the invoice number.
Yeah, it's PP-917-240-5263.
All right, hold a second.
Okay.
How often you use your PayPal account, sir?
I wouldn't say every day, but I do check it every other day. I just checked it and I don't see the order, so I thought it'd be best if I called you.
All right, sir. Can you confirm your name, sir?
Yeah, my first name is Gary. Last name is Peters.
All right, Miss Peters. Be on the line, sir. Let me fetch out some details regarding this, and then I'll get back to you.
Okay. I'm just stretching it a little bit and then I'll land it on them. Hello?
Yes, sir. Hold for a second, sir.
Well, I was hoping that you can cancel the order. You can't just cancel it?
Sir, first, let me see. Like, earlier just now you told me that you can't see this order in your PayPal account. And
No,
how
I
can it be
can't.
possible? Like, you're getting charged. Yes, sir. That's why I'm worried about, like, what's exactly happening. So we need to give it some time, sir.
Okay.
Hold for a moment.
All right. I'm kind of curious because you don't sound like you're really with PayPal.
Sorry, what?
I'm having trouble believing that you're really with PayPal. It doesn't sound like a PayPal office. It's totally different than what I'm used
Sir,
to.
it's the PayPal support office, sir.
I've called PayPal before. It doesn't sound so dirty and so crowded. I can hear in the background. It sounds like a, I don't know, sweatshop. Just doesn't sound right.
Sir, well, I can't help like this. So if you can believe, then you can, but I don't have any other way to make you believe like it's from PayPal.
Well, you didn't ask me for a PIN. Ever since 2002, when I called PayPal support, I would have to give you the PIN number. I have the PIN number. You never asked for it.
So just now you told me it's not reflecting in your account, right?
Right, I have
How
a
can I
PIN.
ask for the information?
Because before you can call PayPal support and get it, you have to give you the PayPal PIN that it gives you at the PayPal website. And you didn't ask for it. That makes me curious.
No, sir. No, sir. That's not how we do it, because it's not reflecting in your account. It's not being charged for, like, it's not being authorized from your end.
Okay,
so we
then,
can't do like this, sir. We have to wait for.
Well, then
and
there's
we have to
nothing
check
to
what's exactly happening.
there's nothing to worry about then. If it's not on my PayPal,
No,
then
sir.
I have nothing to worry about. That's what you're
But
saying?
somehow you are receiving the invoice, right? No. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's nothing to worry about. Somehow you are receiving this. That's
If it's
why
not-
I'm just
if
checking
it's
like
not-
what's exactly happening with this.
If it's not my PayPal account, whose PayPal account is it coming from?
Wait, sir, wait.
Okay. I only have one PayPal account. I don't have multiple. This is actually how I would talk to
All right, so are you
PayPal.
there?
I'm serious. Yeah, I'm here. So you're saying that this
So
charge is going, you're saying it's going to a different PayPal account?
So right now what I can see is there are currently 2 active PayPal accounts running under your name.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Does it
Are
have
you
my...
using 2 PayPal accounts?
No, I only have the one. I've had it since 2002. When did the other one get started?
So it started 23rd December last year.
Okay, and is there a bank account attached to that PayPal account?
Checking, sir.
Yeah, find out what bank is it attached
I can
to.
tell you the active locations.
Yeah, what location is
Wait
it?
a moment.
Okay.
So this order has been taking place from Kettleman City, California.
Okay, well then there's no problem because my PayPal is attached to my Cyprus Credit Union, and that's a Utah-only bank. So there's no way that this California can draw out of my bank. So I say let them keep the order. It's not going to come out of my bank.
So is this the first time you're receiving such kind of invoices?
No, I got one about 6 months ago, and I called PayPal, and on that one I actually confirmed the order. But this one I can't confirm because I didn't order an iPhone 13.
No, but it's not iPhone 13 I can see. It's iPhone 15 Pro I can see.
Only for $580, an iPhone 15? That's cheap.
Yes, sir.
An iPhone 15 is a $1,500 phone. How are they getting it for such a low price?
So that's not I can look for because that's what I see over there.
I bought an iPhone 15 for my wife 6 months ago, it was $1,500. And you're able to get them for $580? Can I order that? Can I place an order for that phone? Because that's cheap. That's cheap. That's a damn good deal.
It's already placed over here.
Can I order another one, but send it to me instead? I'll pay for it.
All right, sir. You can order it from your PayPal.
Okay, well, I don't understand why PayPal. Are you really PayPal? I'm starting to think you're not really PayPal. You don't act like PayPal.
So this is PayPal, and if you want to order this, you can order this from your PayPal account.
Where are you located?
Go for it. They will.
Where are you located?
Sir, we are from PayPal headquarters, sir.
And
San
where's
Jose.
that? You're in San Jose.
Yes, sir.
What time is it in San Jose right now? He hung up. I'm trying them from every possible angle.
Thanks for calling PayPal customer support. This is Henry Carter. How may I help you?
Hey, Henry, this is the second time you guys tried to charge me for something I didn't order. I want you to cancel the order. I did not order this iPhone. This is bullshit.
Okay, and could you explain to me, miss, like what kind of email did you have received?
Well, it
From
says
PayPal?
here, it says, thank you for using PayPal. Your account has been charged with $580.55. It says product Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max. I did not order an iPhone 13. This is bullshit.
Okay, and could you verify me your
This is
could you verify
bullshit.
me your full name and your zip code as well?
Okay, my name is Patricia Warren. My zip code is 84. He just hung up. He hung up. See, they're not.
Hello.
Hi, piece of shit.
Yeah, thank you for getting connected with PayPal customer support. How can I help you, ma'am?
You're a piece of shit. You're not with PayPal.
Why, ma'am? Why you are
You're a
speaking like
scumbag.
this?
You're a scumbag. You're not with PayPal. I can tell. Within seconds, I can tell you're not PayPal. Don't even try.
Who told you, madam?
Because
Who told you this is scam?
I've called PayPal before. They don't act like you. Your brain isn't there. You're stupid. PayPal doesn't hire stupid people. That's how I know. Because you're stupid.
If I
Oh,
were to
ma'am,
see you
please
walking down the
don't say
street,
like
I would
this,
cross to the other side to avoid you because you stink. You don't take any baths for months, don't brush your teeth, and you probably can't afford to buy food. You are a disgusting person. Go away, scammer.
You're a stinky person. You stink. You're a scumbag, and you stink.
Why you are slanging me, ma'am? I'm also
Because-
a human being.
Right,
Why you are talking like this?
You're a human being that steals money from elderly people. How can you live with yourself? Take a person's wages?
No, madam, I can't do this.
Well,
I can't do this. Who told you, ma'am?
I can imagine $580 can either be $58,000 or maybe $5,800. You're going to steal that from
Madam,
a person.
I
That's
just
what you
doing my
do.
job.
So your job is to steal money from elderly people.
No, madam. For the surviving my life, I am just doing my job. I'm not doing anything of steal and stolen any person money and all.
Hello,
Was you
I
told
am a
about
very
that?
rich Western girl and you are a piss-poor scammer turd who can barely speak English. Wow, what a difference a real life makes. Poor little scammer. Poor little scammer.
See, that's what you are. You're just a stupid scammer. You're not... Okay. He hung up. Yeah, he said he was surviving his life.
Okay, so I think I'm getting to them. They didn't answer that time. Let's see if they answer now.
Thanks for PayPal customer support. This is Henry Carter. How may I help you?
You is a scammer, and you're gonna go to hell. Listen, son, you're a bad boy. You is a scammer, and you're gonna go to hell. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, this is Laura Lasson. How may I help you?
Is this PayPal?
No, this is hamsters.site.
Hamsters.site. I was hoping to call PayPal.
Yes.
So you're a knucklehead.
No, sir. This is
You're not
this
really
is nude
PayPal, are you?
site.
You're not really PayPal
No,
then.
no.
I see.
अपना खोल रखा है थारी बहन को चोदू माँ का लोड़ा ना हो तो कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊ मैं बहन की लोड़ा ना हो तो
Yeah. They're recognizing my voice. That's why you said that. Okay, moving down to the next number. I have over 50 numbers I can call them from, so.
Can I assist you?
Yes. Why are you doing this?
For money.
So you like to take money from people, you steal it from them, and you like doing that?
Sir, do you fart?
Yeah, I do. My wife, I enjoy her. We have relations.
Fucking is all about enjoyment.
I don't see this as being very enjoyment. A regular person goes to a job and they earn a wage and they take it home and feed their family. When I do that, I'm not stealing it from elderly people, and that's what you're doing. I don't see how you can
See,
live
you
with
have
yourself.
already stolen. You have already stolen your wife virgin.
What? My wife works at a hospital.
You have
I work at a warehouse, and my wife works at a hospital. We work separate jobs.
And how much do you earn every day?
Well, I make over 300 a day. I make about $40 an hour.
Yes.
My wife,
What about your wife?
she makes quite a bit more. She's not paid hourly. She's paid salary. She makes 200,000 a year.
200,000.
Yeah, but she's a nurse. She went to medical school. So I'm just a warehouse worker. So I make.
What do you do in warehouse? Is there any other country people work there?
No, we got people from all over the country. My assistant's from Mexico. We have our plant managers from Bengaluru, India.
Yes.
We have a diverse workforce.
And can I get a job there?
Yeah, if you want to try, it's called Box It Inc. You sound like a nice person. I don't think we have distributors. Where are you located? Where are you located?
Sir, what is the company's name where you work?
Box It Incorporated.
Can you help me with the name?
I just did. Box It Incorporated.
Spell it out, sir. Spell it out.
BOX. You know, box. You know how to spell box?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Box Infotech Incorporated.
Box Infotech, right?
Yeah, Box Infotech Corporation. Okay, but where are you located? That's the question I have.
Sir, actually, I am in USA only.
Okay, what state? I can tell you if we. What state are you in? I can give you the address of a place you would go. What state are you in?
It's Box Infocom, right? Infocom Technologies.
No, that's a subsidiary. Box Infotech is the main company. What city in California are you?
Sorry, me. Are you talking about me?
Okay, I'm gonna give you directions to one of our local warehouses. And you can go there and apply for the job. The starting wage
Sir,
is the starting wage is $25 an hour in California.
Oh my goodness, that's so much money.
Well, minimum wage is $20 an hour, so we upped it by 5. But you have to be either in the city of industry, Los Angeles. We have a warehouse in Oakland, California. Are you in any of those cities?
No, actually, You have heard about Mississippi?
Mississippi is in a different area of the country. You said you were in California.
No, I'm not in California, sir.
Where are you located?
In this country, in the United States. It's Mississippi,
Okay, so
sir.
what state? Mississippi River runs through 3 states.
Okay, let me give you exact location, okay?
All right.
It is not Mississippi, sir. 1936 Southwest Sunset, BLVD Portland, Oregon, 97239.
You're in Portland, Oregon, and you claim to be next to the Mississippi River? Dude,
I was just afraid to give you.
Mississippi River goes through the South. It flows backwards. It's a famous river. And now you're saying you're in Oregon? Portland,
Yes,
Oregon.
Actually, first time I was scared.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're in Portland,
That
Oregon.
time I was. Yes, sir.
Okay. We do have a branch office in Bend, Oregon. Will you be able to commute to Bend, Oregon?